Hey guys, NCS Fan 001 here, welcoming you to part 5, so day 5 of Let's Play Pikmin. Last time we headed off to the Forest Navel and discovered the blue Pikpix. This time we returned to the impact site to clean it up and collect and raise up our Pikmin numbers a lot. We're going to get a lot of Pikmin here today, guys. Hopefully about 150 of them or more. Alright, we're going to get out 10 yellows. Actually, you know what? I don't need any reds, really, because there's hardly any enemies in this area. The impact site, as you can see, is very, very small. The only area that we have not discovered is this corner right here. And there's not really much up there, there's just a few big pellets. And down here we have yet to explore this area where the last ship part is. Aw, crap. Stupid yellow. Don't hog that nectar. No, no, no. We're waiting until we get more Pikmin. Is that understood? Good. Okay, so what we're going to do now is take our 35 Pikmin. Another iridescent flint or glint beetle. I think it's a flint beetle in this game. Like I said, when you hit them, those idiot blues are going to suck up all the nectar. Good job, guys. You guys are not good at sharing. Alright, if you all will just leave him alone now, we have other more important things to get done. So, what we want to do is get the yellows to collect that. Those bomb rocks. Now, come on, come on. I believe that's the only place in the impact site where there's bomb rocks, so you have to be kind of careful with that. This area would actually host an optional boss if you were to come here later on. I believe it's every day from day 8 on is when you can fight optional bosses in the impact site. And they don't really give all that good of rewards, so I personally don't see much of a point of fighting them. Others may, though. Okay, I'm going to take the 2 of you, and you 2 will destroy this gate. Or not. Well, it's not going to require much more now. Okay, okay, what I want to do now, take the blues, and even though they aren't flowers, I'm going to take the blues, and what we want to do is kill this clam. These are pearly clam clamps. They can be a dangerous enemy as well, because when they clamp down for their attack, they can kill, I don't think there's any limit on how many Pikmin they can eat. Alright, so do your exponential damage, call them away. Alright, I did not attack him very well on that one. What you want to do is, when they start closing their mouths like that, just go ahead and throw all of your blues on them. Oh, that was close. Alright, call him back, call him back. And this part is required if actually, you know what? I don't even remember if this is one of the required parts. Oh, come on! That Pikmin got caught on the object. That's not right. Okay. Well, first blue to die in the project. They can also attack you once they're already dead. They'll close down one last time and they can actually still hurt you then. Okay, I didn't have time to read that because I wanted to make sure the Pikmin got out safely, but they did, which is what matters. Okay, so the next thing I want them to do is go up and attack this clam. This clam does not have a ship part. Okay, that was the positron generator, so I am 99% sure that's a required ship part. We're going to attack this clam exactly the same way. However, what he's going to drop is a little more useful than a single ship part in the grand scheme of beating the game. Well, in the grand scheme of the game. Because what he has is a pearl, which I thought it was oysters that had pearls in them. Maybe I'm wrong? We're going to get 6 of you to carry this back. The reason being, the pearls are worth 50 Pikmin when they go in, which is pretty epic. Okay, I'm going to get... Oh, they're going to take it back that way. That's actually kind of funny. This is going to take a long time. But yeah, we need to get our blue population up as much as possible. And we're going to get these yellows with us as well. Where'd the other one go? Ah, great, there's one stuck down there. Perfect. Well, we'll get him later. We have plenty of time. Okay. This is another pearl, as you can see. This one, I'm actually going to carry it back to the base, but I'm going to give it to the reds when we get back to base. Because the reds are going to need it as well, because 150 reds will be probably enough for a while. Okay, come on. That's the second one now that's just literally gotten stuck behind the object in the clams now. Maybe it's because they're leaves. It's probably part of it. I mean, I call them back in plenty of time. They just get stuck behind the object. Alright, just one more time. We'll kill off this clam. Come on. Got him. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with the rest of these pellets and stuff. Decide exactly what I want to get. I gotta give something to the yellows today. So I am going to get more yellows out first. And I'm going to give the yellows this other pellet up here. And while I'm down here, I might as well go ahead and get the reds to come out as well. And we want to get blues to carry that other ship part back. Okay, really? Dang it. Okay, we'll worry about that later then. Alright, so it looks like a few we're going to have to come back for in a second, but that's okay. What I want to do is get all the yellows and get them to carry this back. That's a 20 pellets, so that will probably be about enough. Let's just get you to get rid of that bomb rock before you do something stupid with it. And now we'll get these 20... Look at that, a stupid yellow. God, you Pikmin are not that smart sometimes. And of course it requires 20. Fan-freaking-tastic. I have 19. Alright, come on. You guys are being very, very inefficient today. Okay, we've already seen that message before. Okay, so we now have plenty of yellows. And we're going to put all of them back in, because we don't really need any more. Oh wow, the blues are actually, like, starting to flowerize on their own. Or, not flowerize, but, bud eyes, I guess you could call them. They've got buds on them now, because they've been in the ground for long enough, which is a decent way to flower them up if you don't have a lot of nectar in an area. And I want these blues to have that 20 pellet at some point as well. Now I'm going to head back down here and get a few reds. Alright, reds, let's go. And unfortunately you actually can't walk back up that way. I never understood why that was. But we need to get more reds is an absolute necessity. We need to give them that last pellet. Or, no, that last pearl, excuse me. Alright, reds, go ahead and take that pearl back, and we'll get 50 more of you guys. The blues will get the other ship part back. And I'm not leaving any behind anywhere. Okay, good. I'm actually probably going to let these blues flower on their own, if I can, because I'm not sure I'm going to need to do anything else with them. But actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and pluck them now. Alright, lots more reds. 50 more reds. Very helpful. Come Come on, Olimar. Keep working. Ooh, here we go. The next ship part has been recovered, so we'll never have to return here again unless you're fighting the optional bosses, or just really want to raise up a lot of Pikmin. The electric generator is so powerful that if you approach it carelessly, you'll get an electric shock. 9 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. I have the capability! I believe that's a SpongeBob reference, isn't it? Well, actually, I'm sure it was a reference to something else as well. Alright, a lot of them actually flowered on their own, which is good. Whenever you pull Pikmin out of the onion, they actually default to pulling out the flowers first, which is really good, actually. Alright. No, you did not need to do that. Okay, fine, you can do that if you want. If it's so necessary. Yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead and carry those pellets back because I'm lazy and I don't want to give them to anyone else. Alright, so we now have a lot of blues, which is good. And I'm going to put them back in, and I'm actually going to put some of the blues back in. Oh no. You idiots! Thanks for sucking up all the nectar, you stupid Pikmin. God, Pikmin AI sometimes is horrible. Excellent. We couldn't get anything else out of there. That's just great. And I gotta get that last 20 pellet back. I'm not leaving here without that other 20 pellet. Okay, so not my best run ever of the impact side, unfortunately. But whatever. These guys really need that 20 pellet. Not the red 20 pellet, the blue 20 pellet. Just makes more sense, even though it really doesn't matter. Okay, go ahead and swarm on up to that. Excellent. Okay, there was one idiot trying to carry the red pellet back. I'm glad I caught him. Okay, you can carry that back too. Excellent. Let's go ahead and pluck these reds. If you don't pluck them now, you'll probably never come back here to get them again, so I suggest going ahead and doing it now. That was weird, I kind of like glitched through it. Okay. I want to pull out as many Pikmin as possible just so that that thing doesn't produce more seeds and I don't have to pluck them. Nice little speed running tactic for you there. I want to get as many flowered blues as possible for both the Forest Navel and the 4th area of the game. Let's go ahead and pluck both of you. Alright, 79. Okay, as we've got all the blues that we can. There we go. The majority of them are flowers now. That's good. I wish there was a little more nectar, though, because those couple of stupid blues drank most of it up. So we have exactly 100 blues, almost 200 reds, and quite a few yellows as well. Alright, so since there's no more out on the field and there's no more nectar that I can think of here, really, I think that's going to be about it for this video, because there's really nothing else we can do now that all the Pikmin have been put away. And now that we have, of course, gotten the one part. So, actually, guys, I am going to go ahead and go to Sunset, because it'll get us about, probably it'll make it go a little bit faster. So we're going to head and go to Sunset now. This time, great end of the day music, but no Pikmin to go into the onions with us. Oh well. So, a slightly shorter video today. those stupid blues hadn't have drank all that nectar on their own, maybe I would have been able to flower more of them. But no, they don't want to listen. Alright, and it's kind of funny because there's not even any other enemies aside from the pearly clamps here, aside from the mini-bosses. 5 days since impact, I have seen that, at times, the leaf atop a Pikmin's head will grow into a bud and then to a flower. It appears that if I do not pick the Pikmin sprouts, they gradually bloom over time. Fascinating! The melding of plant and animal traits is surely unique in this natural world. I have found the increased swiftness of the flower Pikmin to be of tremendous benefit. Also, my diligent observation has recorded instances of which flower Pikmin lost in battle have left seeds behind. I think I talked about that. Okay, so we lost 2 today due to their stupidity of trying to escape the pearly clamps, but we spawned almost 150. So look at that, 100 blues, 191 reds, which is more than we'll ever need in this game. I certainly do not need that many. I'd actually rather have more blues right now than I do. And 46 yellows will most likely be enough for the rest of the game, or at least the majority of the rest of the game. So, 21 parts remaining and 25 days to find them. I think that's actually going pretty well. So guys, next time we will return to the Forest of Hope and finish it up to 100% with the last 3 ship parts. So, I'll see you guys then.